Okay, this was the trade I took on Nasdaq today. I didn't hold it through all of this, and I didn't hit take profit, but I'll get into that in a second. So, going into the day, 4 hour was bullish, so I was mainly bullish, and then on the 1 hour, we did break structure to the downside, but we were testing this fair value gap. I seen closure out of that, so it seemed like we were respecting bullish order flow. On ES, I was also like, I was bullish, but I was also kind of looking for shorts. Like there's this order block, and like I said, the 1 hour was in a downtrend, so that's like I was also thinking there could be shorts. But the trade I took out was on Nasdaq, and going into market open, the 5 minute was bullish as well. So once market opened, we couldn't quite break structure to the downside, so we were respecting bullish order flow. And then I waited for the macro to hit at 6:50, and then at 7 o'clock I placed my trade. Once we tested this little 5 minute fair value gap, we respected it and placed my trade there with my stop loss at these lows. And my first take profit was gonna be at this high here. I had a little bit of conflicting bias because these were London highs, I think. It starts at 12 for me. Yeah, so that would have been London highs. And then on ES, we came and swept London highs pretty quick. And I thought we were going to make an SMT, but we didn't. We swept London highs on Nasdaq as well. Anyways, uh, went long with my stop loss there, and then nearly hit take profit. I was going to take partials, came back down in a drawdown. Not a huge deal. Came back up. Almost hit. I mean, there's a little bit of a gap. We almost got to that first take profit, and then I had moved my stop loss to break even at that point, so I actually broke even once this candle came down, which I wasn't upset about because it looked like we were about to break structure here on the 5 minute, as well as we were respecting this order block on ES, which is also kind of why I thought we were going to go short, especially like after these candles. It really looked like we were about to break structure, and I was waiting for maybe to take a short after that, but I didn't end up doing that, and this is kind of what I'm talking about. I shouldn't really fuck with my trade. Like, I had my stop loss down here, and I mean, we came pretty close, but if I didn't touch anything, we would have ended up hitting my take profit. I also had a little bit of confusion over that because uh, on NASDAQ, like, my original target was going to be the end of this fair value gap on the 4 hour. Hold up. My original take profit was going to be here. However, on MetaTrader, I didn't have this gap for some reason, and we were really close to like taking out these highs. I don't know what the deal with that was, but it made my take profit a little confusing. But I had the right idea today. Like I think going long was the correct bias. It wasn't really much of a short to take. Like finally here once we broke structure at 8:15. But I usually try to make my trade within the macro, and so I did, and it wasn't bad. I had made a couple trades the day before, but they were just on demo. I think this was one of them, which it was actually a pretty clean trade, but there was news that day, so I wasn't really willing to trade. I'm not going to go over that. Mainly just going over trades that I end up taking, whether I win, break even, or take a loss. But yeah, this is pretty much the trade. Like I said, I usually wait for liquidity to be swept as well, and then a break of structure. So that's another reason it was conflicting with my bullish bias, because we came and took out London highs right away, and then once again, like really looked like we were gonna break structure here. So I kind of assumed that we were gonna go downwards, but that broke even and then fucking immediately hit my first take profit, which is a little annoying. But I think I gotta get like, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't move my stop loss so early. Once I place my take profit, my stop loss, I should probably just like let things ride. Because this, I mean, it took a while, but I would have eventually hit take profit. I'd have probably closed around here at like, yeah, 11 for me. But I don't know. That's a pretty long trade. I try not to be in the market for that long, especially within this much consolidation. We had news today, not really a lot of it, which is probably why there wasn't much volatility. There was Trump speaking, which also made me hesitant to trade, but it didn't really give a time. Like it says 11:08 a.m., but it just said tentative or something. So it was just like at any point. And he had been speaking the past previous days, so I wasn't too worried about that. But yeah, this is the trade. Broke even, so not too upset. See what happens next week. No trades on Monday 'cause it's like President Day or something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make a recap. And yeah, bingo, bango, bongo.